Crane's critics told him he could never start a company without experience in the business world. Well, that didn't stop the Navy SEAL from launching Bottle Breacher, which makes personalized bottle openers from once-fired rounds of ammunition. Eli and his wife Jen built the business while he was on active duty, and today the couple donates 100% of the proceeds from certain openers to specific nonprofits that help veterans, active military members, and their families. Eli Crane, welcome to Daytime. Good to have you here.
Great to be here.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
How did you come up with this?
Well, in 2009, my little brother was a helicopter pilot in the Marine Corps, and he went to the Philippines and brought me something very similar yet very generic. And all my buddies loved it so much that, you know, I had the idea, you know, this is awesome, but I could make it so much better. And that's what we did.
How did you make it so much better?
Well, I mean, it took a lot of hard work. It started out with a Dremel tool, some spray paint, and some hand polish. But what we did is we started professionally powder coating them. As you can see, we put a really high polish shine on them.
You sure did.
And we added some solid branding along with it.
Did you have a business mentor to help you, or did you just figure it out as you went?
Well, I really didn't when I started. My wife had 2 successful online businesses before, and so I kind of went to her knowing that I was getting out of the Navy in a couple years, and I was like, hey, do you think you could help me sell these? And she's like, hey, let's put them on Etsy. And I was like, Etsy? What is Etsy? You know, so
thank goodness for your wife.
I know, thank goodness. And so she put them on Etsy, and sales started taking off. And then we went on that show, The Shark Tank, in 2014.
That little show, The Shark Tank, yeah, and they loved it, didn't they?
They did, yeah. We made a deal with Mark Cuban and Kevin O'Leary, and we still work, you know, pretty closely with both of their teams, and you know, we wouldn't change it for anything.
How much money did they pump into your company?
You know, it really wasn't a huge amount. It was only $150,000, 75 each. But honestly, we really didn't go on the show for the money. We were doing pretty good.
You wanted publicity?
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know, the investing, but we really wanted tactical partnership and the promotion that the Shark Tank can give you.
How much have you made since?
So it hasn't even been 2 years since the Shark Tank, and we've done over $8 million.
Holy petunias. Good for you.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the fact that you like to employ military people. Is that what your whole business is made up of?
No, unfortunately it's not, but we do have 7 veterans, and we're getting ready to hire our 8th within the next week or 2. So we're over a 25% hiring rate, and we higher and higher, but it is one of our passions at Bottle Breacher.
Why is it so difficult for a lot of people who are coming out of the military?
You know, that's been one of the things that I've noticed, and it's kind of become a passion of mine. I think a lot of the times CEOs and managers and people that make decisions on who they're going to bring into their companies really struggle to see the correlation and really struggle. They say, I need somebody that knows how to do Microsoft Word. You might have a Marine or an Army guy coming right out of the infantry or whatnot, and a lot of times those guys don't have that specific skill, but what they do have is they have honor, discipline, professionalism, and a lot of other skills that I've noticed a lot, you know, is kind of lacking in the civilian world. So we've noticed that we can hire these guys, we can train them on these few skills, and they make great employees. So it's been really exciting, and we're going to keep doing it as long as we can.
And how rewarding is it for you to be able to give back to these charities?
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Like this new series, the Never Forgotten series, we only do it at the family's request, and 20% of the proceeds for these specific ones goes back to the family's charity of their choosing. So
that's beautiful.
It's pretty awesome.
And is it customized to that family?
It is. So each one of these, the Never Forgotten series, we've launched Mark Lee, who was the first SEAL killed in Iraq. We've launched Patrick Feeks, and we just launched the Chris Kyle Never Forgotten series Breacher. And so, you know, those families decide where they want the proceeds to go, and then, you know, on a quarterly basis, we just send them a check.
Well, I will drink to that, Eli. Good. I have to put this to the test now. Let's make sure it works. Well,
failed breach.
Let's see if Ben shook this before. Okay, this is
you gotta do it right-handed.
See, I'm a lefty. Here, Eli,
right.
You do the honors. Look, I've got beer all over me now. It's gonna smell great for the rest of the. Look, that was so easy. I just it was user error because that's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eli. I should be giving this to you. You deserve it. We'll be right back. Daytime, so don't go away.